Megaphobia was a CCI wooden coaster located here in the UK at Oakwood theme park. Unfortunately, recently Oakwood theme park in Wales closed their doors for good, leaving the iconic wooden coaster, often called the best in the UK, to just rot away. In this universe, though, Adventure Valley theme park has decided to buy the old wooden coaster and refurbish it and bring it to the theme park. In today's video then, we are going to be bringing Megaphobia to Adventure Valley, and we're going to be giving updates including new trains and other bits and pieces. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we are then at the entrance to Adventure Valley. You'll notice some of the signage is missing here at the front, but that's because of the fact the ending point from last video wasn't in it. But anyways, I digress. But here we are then at the entrance to Adventure Valley. There's a couple of things, like I said, which have changed since the last episode, but the main thing is we're going to be going through the entrance here, through the turnstiles. You can see some of the wooden coaster over there. We'll have a look quickly just down there. There's nothing really updated. I'm just trying to make it so that you guys can't quite see it yet, but there we go then. There is the brand new wooden coaster for this episode, also from Megaphobia, from Oakwood in Wales. I decided that I wanted to give this a new lease of life in the theme park. If you guys notice this creation, it's because of the fact what's now Moomin Little Socks is Oakwood recreation. I took Megaphobia from there and brought it into this park, but like I said, I've made a few minor changes to it, including adding brand new trains from GCI. The original CCI trains were quite blocky, so I decided to replace them with brand new I think it's not the Infinity Flyer trains, I can't think what it's called, but no, I've replaced them with Gerstlauer trains. We are having a look, not Gerstlauer, sorry, GCI trains. I keep getting them too mixed up for some reason, but no, here we are then looking above. You can see there's the coaster. Oh, and it started snowing. That's actually a first in this park, but no, like I said, this is here we are. This water actually freezes as well. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know it did that, but no, you can see here, we'll actually have a look at this part while it's snowing a bit here. You can see here's the spinning wild mouse. So I think I am going to change the trains on them again to match the original design, but no, I think we'll actually turn this off because I do want to just show, ignore that path work there. And like I said, this is quite a big episode because we are doing quite a bit of stuff. I don't know why I'm going over to the A road that's behind it, but there's quite a few things that we are doing in this episode, including, you can see there we are, we're just changing it back into not snowing, but either way, no, we are going to be, like I said, I have updated the train, so it's the GCI train. There you go, there's the water unfreezing again there, but no, yeah, it was quite fun to try and get this into the park, but no, you can see here we are then, here's the brand new trains from GCI, but no, that's really all it is then for this little sample. You can see there's the switch tracks. It does look like a brilliant design, this is, to be fair. I can't remember who made it. I know it wasn't Moomin, but either way. No, like I said, this is from Moomin Little Socks' Oakwood recreation, and I thought it would just be a cool idea just to bring this into our park. And yeah, just give it a new lease of life here at Adventure Valley. It's quite a unique idea. It has been done in the past, but I highly doubt this is actually going to happen in real life. One, because Adventure Valley doesn't exist, and two, because it's very hard to actually move a wooden coaster. But let's actually move into the time lapse then. This was filmed over quite a long while. For you guys, it's literally only going to be a 20, well, not even a 20-minute long video. But this was filmed probably over about 2 weeks, maybe. I'd probably say. I'm not sure, but no, either way. Let's actually talk about what's going on then in today's episode. You can see here's one of the things that we are actually creating. We're actually creating a log flume for this. A lot of these smaller UK parks just have a log flume like this, so I thought, why not bring something like this to Adventure Valley? Because I thought it'd be a nice little idea. I don't know why a boat has just tried to flip on its side there, but either way. Now this is going to be quite a long episode, to be fair, because there's quite a bit to go over at the end of the video, obviously. But now, like I said, this isn't my own creation at the end of the day. I was going to do it myself, but as you can tell with the Swarm recreation, it takes me a very long time to do recreation, so I thought I may as well use that one. as it's a really good design. I'm just experimenting here with different layouts for the log flume. It's becoming quite a pain, but something that's really helped with this is the fact that I've now got the No Limits track mod, which has been a genuine lifesaver when it comes to creating stuff like this. Like, I look at how you get the trough really short, and it's just so much more easy to build with no track limits on. Like, you wouldn't think it, but it just is. It's fantastic. I'm so glad I have modded it now, because it just makes it so much more easier to build in this game. But we're not just building a log flume in this episode, we're building all sorts of this episode. But no, we're actually we're starting up. Well, now we're building like the racing water slides. This goes through a few different designs, but this is going to be about four lanes across, which isn't too bad. But no, there is going to be quite a big amount of detail put into this. This is actually my first experiment with water slides in this game, apart from a experimental part where I basically turned a water slide into a death trap, which definitely hasn't been done before in this game. But this is quite a long voiceover, so it's probably going to become very difficult for me to commentate on it. Well, it's not necessarily a long time lapse; it's just a long voiceover in general. But no, I don't know what else to talk about with this. We're just building the actual platform on top. Then we're building a nice roof for it. That's the thing again. Realism with this park is coming along quite well. As you're watching this now, guys, I've actually finished this park. It's going to take me a few weeks to obviously release all the episodes and stuff, but this park is actually complete. It's just literally a few final little things, and then the final video is ready to release. Well, the final tour, anyways. But that won't be for a few weeks now. We've got the park tour coming next week for the steampunk themed area, so that'll be quite a fun one to do. I'm not sure, I might. Yeah, I am looking forward to doing that one, because it's quite a it's been a nice easy build, that one has. But let me know actually in the comments down below what other themed areas I should do, because I've done a steampunk themed area. I've dabbled a bit with the Viking theme with Asgard, which the less said about the better. I get PTSD from that theme park, but no, any other themed areas, or any just Planet Coaster suggestions in general, I'm more than happy to do it. I'm thinking of actually doing like individual coasters, so basically building a coaster, fully theming it, custom supporting it, all that kind of stuff, but doing it all in one episode and not really making much of an area of it, just building a coaster, just to really just get my coaster building skills better. Because if you guys haven't watched some of my coasters before, I'm not really the best coaster builder. I've got some coaster building skills. I can make quite a smooth coaster, but anything other than that, I'm not really the best at. So I do want to try and improve my skills. So I do really want to do like series which is like one episode series where I just focus on the coaster layout, custom sports, and maybe even a bit of theming. Not too much though. Just maybe more stylisation, similar to what they do with rides such as Icon. That would be quite a nice idea. But here we are now, actually building the little food court. This is the first one we've done. There's a few of these kind of styles of food courts throughout this park. I just spent ages trying to find like the canopies for this area, because I wanted to make it a bit undercover, because otherwise it would have just been it just wouldn't have looked as nice, and then it would have caused sunburn for the guests, which is not what we want. So and as well, this is based in the UK, so it rains quite a lot over it, but for some reason today it's really sunny, and we've got highs of 15 degrees, which is actually really good for the UK for the 3rd of March. Well, sorry, no, yeah, it's the 3rd or 4th of March this is being filmed. I think it's the 4th actually. I'm just being dumb here, but no, this is I must have spent probably about 10 minutes trying to find that the canopy piece, and I know it's the market canopy piece, so I'll always remember that, and I won't ever spend about 10 minutes trying to find the things. But no, we're actually now doing some of the station building for the wooden coaster. This is, like I said, there's only one obvious name that we can have for this coaster. It's going to be something with Megaphobia in it. At the minute I've got it as Megaphobia's Revenge, which I would like to change that maybe, but that'll come at a later date in a later episode. So what is this the station vibe going for then? It's going to be a similar kind of vibe to what we went for with the entrance station building, so it's going to be quite a simple entrance building, but again, it's just more nice than anything else. It's not supposed to be the most well-themed coaster in the world. It's not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be like a Wicker Man or maybe even a Colossus from Hyder Park, not the one from Thorpe Park, but no, either way, like I said, it's just going to be a nice simple build. It's not going to be the most well-themed coaster in the world. It's not meant to be the most well-themed coaster, as we don't, if this is real life, we don't exactly have the budget for a very, Wicker Man or a Nemesis themed coaster, so that is the vibe we're going for with this park. I have said that 1,000,001 times throughout this series, but if you guys haven't heard it enough, then there you go, that's what the theme of the park is. Here we are then at the entrance to Adventure Valley again, back in real time. Then we'll go take some rides then on the coasters and the waterways we did actually build in this episode. So yeah, I was actually going to say something, but I'm not going to, because otherwise it would reveal a load of stuff. But well, here we go then along the pathway towards the coast. You can see there's a lot more foliage in compared to when I first filmed the when I first filmed it. So here we are then. Here's like the changing room so guests can actually use it, because for some reason in this game they have to wear swimwear to go on these like the water slides, which is a bit of a pain, but I'm fine with it. I've just disguised them as toilets so guests can actually use them. We'll take a ride on this. I tried to think how long we're actually going to be waiting just to take a ride on this thing, but nope, here we are. We can see we've got quite a nice view actually over the park, but yeah, so it's a nice simple little racing water slide. Obviously inspired by stuff like Depth Charge from Thorpe Park, but no, that's a nice simple little ride. Something just so that the guests enjoy. You can see there they go down there again then. I do really like this game. Something else you'll notice as well is we've got the log flume here, but I've actually managed to increase the graphics settings, so for the final park tour, it's actually going to look really good. I don't know how the hell I've teleported into the area of that flat ride. By the way, there's a flat ride there. I don't think I actually filmed building that, but no, here we go then. Over here we can see we're going to take a ride actually on the log flume first, because and then we'll go for a ride on the wooden coaster. But no, here we go then. It's a nice queue line. This is. It's obviously quite a big cattle pen there, but it's quite a nice place to be in. So we'll go around here to go take a ride then on the log flume then. I don't like the cameras on the log flume. I just don't think they look very nice. So we'll go there. We may as well just go front bumper view, honestly, or yeah, we'll go. Oh, yeah, look forward. That'll do. That's quite a good camera to be fair. I don't like how it works. Like, because of how tall the front end of the log boats are, it just makes it seem like really clunky at the front, and I don't really like that. So so no, we'll go up the, it's got 2 lifts, so it's quite a long ride, but again, it's a log flume, so it does take a while just for it to get around. We'll go up the lift. I'm actually going to be quiet for the rest of this one, because I don't know what to commentate on. And there we go then, guys. That was our first ride on the log flume. Then you can see, and as you exit the log flume, you get an amazing view of the wooden coaster. I do actually add a flat ride in here, but that's not until the final episode. So that's quite funny. It's quite a long ride. This does compared to obviously what a park in real life would. I might limit the guest count so it just makes it a bit more realistic. So no, we'll go take a ride on this thing. Then we're just going to do a bit of queue jumping. We're going to face through fences, and apparently we're going to get stuck on fences as well. But no, we'll go take a ride on this. Like I said, it's got quite a long queue. This has. I think it's got decent capacity, but it's not. It's obviously not the best. But you can see there's loads of foliage. So at least it's realistic to real life then, with how it's being left to rot away. But hopefully a park does pick this up someday. But no, we'll go take a ride then on Megaphobia's Revenge, as it's called at the minute. I might change that at some point, because it just doesn't really work in a park like this. So I'm just going to probably just change this to Megaphobia, to be fair, because it works quite well. But no, we'll go take a ride on this, then we'll wait for the train to come to the station. It's quite a smooth coaster as well. This is, like I said, this isn't my own ride, unfortunately. Let me know actually in the description, guys, if you want me to maybe give some updates to this coaster. So that would be quite an interesting thing to do. No, we'll go take a ride on this then. I don't know why I'm just going to, yeah, just go on there. So we go on the lift. I'm not going to stay quiet again. And that was our ride then on Megaphobia then. It was, like I said, it's a really cool coaster model, and whoever did actually build it, props to you, because it's a brilliant coaster. There's a few little rough sections, but at the end of the day, it's a wooden coaster. It's not supposed to be the most smoothest thing in the world, is it? But no, we'll jump off that coaster, and you can see we come down the steps here. It's a nice little exit path. What I might do as well, I might add ride photos, so I'm not too sure yet. I haven't decided yet, so let me know in the comments if you want me to add that level of realism to this then. Here we are then having a look at an above view of the park. Then you can see we've got quite a lot of work done this episode. But no, I think this park could, well, like I said, I think I'm going to release an episode next week, or might be 5 hours, I'm not too sure. But either way, this park's looking great so far. I'm really enjoying building this. It's a nice simple park to build. We have added actually a fencing for all the borders of the park then. You can see if I click on that, then you can actually see the borders of the park. Then that's all the land we have to work with in this series. But no, that is going to do it then for this video. If you guys did enjoy this one, please do hit the like and subscribe button, turn on notifications if you are interested in a brand new video. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that one, but no, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, turn on notifications for a brand new video on either on this series, it could be 5 Isles, or the final episode which releases next week of the other park series we've got. What's it called again? The steampunk themed area. Next week's episode is going to be this coaster in the corner here, so it's going to be a relatively small little family coaster, and then we start to go back to more of the thrill kind of coasters, and then we've got large plots of land left to work with. But no, like I said before, if you guys enjoyed this one, please hit the like and subscribe button, turn on notifications if you are interested in more Planet Coaster content from me, and indeed more real life content and different content from me. So yeah, I do look forward to see you guys in a brand new video, and speaking of a brand new video, I'll see you guys on that video next time. Goodbye.